If your brakes squeak or your steering wheel shakes after a brake job, it usually comes down to just a few installation mistakes. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most common ones step by step. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving away this brand new Lexivon Torque Wrench to one of you viewers. Let's get at it. Number 1, and maybe the most common, is people not cleaning the rust off of the hub surface. Even a thin layer of rust can keep the rotor from sitting perfectly flat against the hub, and that can cause brake pulsation or a vibration in your steering wheel, uneven pad wear, and sometimes even squeaking after you did the brake job. So, before the new rotor goes on, take a few minutes and clean the hub surface down with a drill with a wire brush on it until it's smooth and flat. It doesn't have to look brand new, you just want a clean, even mounting surface so the rotor sits flush and the brakes can work the way they're supposed to. And if you don't have a drill, even something like a wire brush or steel wool on that rotor hub is better than nothing. Number 2 is properly bedding in your new brakes. And this might be one of the most important steps. And it comes at the very end when the brakes are already installed and you're ready to go out for your first ride. And bedding basically means you just help transfer an even layer of pad material onto the rotors, which helps prevent squeaking, vibration, uneven braking, and even premature wear. To do this, you initially want about 6 to 8 stops from about 40 to 45 miles per hour down to around 10, never slamming on the brakes, using moderate brake pressure. And then 2 to 4 more times from 50 to 55 miles an hour down to about 10 or 15 miles an hour. Never slamming on the brakes, never coming to a complete stop, never engaging the ABS. And afterwards, you want to drive for a few minutes to let the brakes cool down. Number 3, cleaning and lubricating the caliper slide pins. You'll want to remove both of these from the rubber boots because these pins allow the brake caliper to move freely, so both brake pads apply even pressure to the rotor. And if these things are dry, rusty, or seized up, you can end up with uneven pad wear, squeaking, pulling while braking, or even overheating. So make sure you clean these. When you're done with that, take some designated brake caliper grease and lightly coat the outside of both pins. Reinstall both pins and you're good to go. Number 4, lubricating the brake pad contact points. The ears of the pads, these are called the ears, need a light coat of brake grease where they slide against the hardware. And personally, I also like to put a thin layer on the back side of the pad called the shim area to help reduce noise. If these areas are dry or rusty, the pads can bind up, wear unevenly, and definitely cause squeaking and vibration. But make sure that you never get any grease on the actual pad surface or the rotor. And number 5, over-tightening or unevenly tightening your lug nuts. Just don't go in there with an impact gun and hit it as hard as you can and walk away. Too tight can damage the studs and the rotors. Too loose, it can be unsafe. And uneven tightening, not working in the star pattern, it can lead to that annoying steering wheel shake. And that's why using a torque wrench matters. Working in a star pattern, make sure you tighten the lug nuts to the manufacturer's spec. Tightening them properly helps seat the wheel evenly against the hub and the brake rotor. That helps prevent the rotor from being pulled unevenly or warped, which can lead to brake pulsation, vibration, and uneven brake wear. So, if your brakes squeak, grind, vibrate, or just don't feel right after a brake job, most of the time it just comes down to small installation details like these. Now, the moment you all have probably been waiting for the most. To enter the giveaway, just leave a comment telling me which one of the 5 brake mistakes you think causes the most issues. Maybe it wasn't even one that I mentioned in the video. I'm gonna pick one comment at random, pin it in the comment section within a few weeks. That's it, nothing else. If you want my full review on that Lexivon Torque Wrench, which is actually pretty decent for its price point, check it out. It will be in the description box below. That is it, guys. Best of luck to everyone. I am Aaron. This is Vigilante Motors. Till next time, y'all. Peace.